Hi, this is Zafar. Today is 22nd of May, and I'm going to talk about the victory of UPA or Congress in the Indian elections. Actually, a lot of my friends have been asking me about it. What do I think about the win of Congress and the defeat of BJP in the elections? So I thought instead of writing a text-based blog post, I will rather record my audio and just put it there on my blog so that it is easier for you also to listen to it. Actually, I'll go a little backwards, and I'll try to see how I was following the elections right from the beginning. If you remember NDTV a couple of years ago, when the private news channel started, I think NDTV was one of the first, and I loved Pranay Roy. I loved a lot of other people in that channel, especially Rajdeep Sardesai. And then when I came to Singapore, Rajdeep Sardesai started his own channel, CNN IBN. So mostly this is the only news channel that I would go to on a daily basis to look at what is happening in India. And so Rajdeep and Sagarika Ghosh, these are the two people I usually follow. I try to go to NDTV also, but somehow their videos don't work. There are some technical problems. And then there is a lot of other Times Now and this and that. But I don't know, I have some problems with their web pages. So every time I go there, I can see clips of one or two videos, but the programs are not there in full-fledged versions as you would find in CNN IBN. So that's the reason I follow CNN IBN, and I have great respect for people like Rajdeep Sardesai and Karan Thapar and Sagarika Ghosh. They're doing great work, and I like to follow them. So basically, this is just to give you a background of what I was following for the elections. So on CNN IBN, interestingly, even before the elections, I was looking at there was this poll on one of the panels on the home page that you could see that who are the most favorite people for the Prime Minister's post. And the voting was like, people would go and vote, and mostly it was, number one was Advani, then there was Modi, and somewhere down the line was Manmohan Singh and all that. So this used to scare me that a lot of educated people are going for BJP and Advani and Modi. So basically, I thought that maybe the educated people in India, especially those who are working in the new economy, might be more in favor of BJP. And as I had been reading up, I was also gathering the impression that BJP is the party which is favored in the urban centers. So there have been a lot of research on this, a lot of commentaries on this, and that was the impression that I had. So definitely from the urban centers it was to be BJP. So the real actual battle was in the rural sector or in the smaller towns. And as far as my observations are concerned, I think a lot of communalization has taken place in India. And not just communalization done by the right-wing parties, but there are also local elements, there are caste equations, there are equations of religions and Yadavs and Muslims and things like that. So, local issues and slicing and dicing of the electorate on the basis of caste and creed and religion and whatnot. So this makes the elections very complex. It is very difficult to say which party is going to take the lead in the elections. Now, urban centers definitely BJP had an advantage, I guess, and it still has. If you look at the total vote tally, BJP has still got or managed to get a lot of seats. They have lost less than. If you look at NDA allies, the loss of seats for them is like minus 20 or something, according to the election results. So what does it tell me? It tells me that BJP is still there. It's not gone completely. It's not like BJP is like in less than 50 places or 30 places in terms of MPs. That's not the case. So, sorry, I'm also drinking my tea. This is morning. So that was that. Then, so what were the reasons? What were the factors that actually helped Congress or NDA to come back to power? I think, as most people have been saying, good governance is definitely one of the things. But I also think that probably, even in the urban centers, people would have voted for Congress instead of BJP. And I'm not being contradictory here. Some people always will vote BJP for their communal politics, probably. But Congress's hands are also not very exactly clean. That shoe throwing incident highlighted that. So, despite those things, Congress probably has brought some progress because of its progressive policies to the country, and people see that Congress has been creating jobs here and there, and there has been stability in the government. India and America have come closer during the Congress's rule, and Manmohan Singh, even though it seems to be very soft, has been very hard on a lot of policy issues. For example, the issue of America's nuclear pact with India. Manmohan Singh stuck to his ground, and the left parties have had to withdraw their support. But still, Manmohan Singh stuck to his ground. So he is very much following the corporate agenda, the agenda of the powers that drive globalization. So he is very much into that. And obviously, at the ground level, it seems that it works in the favor of young people. Also, look at what happened when Jet fired a lot of people, and Praful Patel, who is a government minister, he intervened, and people were not sacked; they were taken back on the job. And on 26/11, when Mumbai was attacked, whatever happened, the government was able to tackle the situation very well. Of course, there were criticisms. Some ministers had not reached this and that, and these things will always happen. But the government tackled it very well, and the government's reactions were exactly what kind of reactions that BJP would have given. Manmohan Singh immediately addressed the media, saying that there's a foreign hand in it, and basically pointing towards Pakistan. And then investigations were ordered, and Pakistan was given a dossier. Pakistan replied, India again gave a dossier. So their proactive follow-up has taken place on this thing. Even though I think that one of the plot lines have been lost, and that is the assassination of Hemant Karkare. And I don't read any reports anymore about what is happening into that investigation, or what is happening in Colonel Purohit's case. The allegations from defense experts from across the border that Colonel Purohit and a lot of people like him who have infiltrated the Indian military establishment, and they are following the Zionist agenda or whatever. I mean, these doubts could be exaggerated, but there is no harm in doing an honest investigation into these things by the government and even by the media. I don't know why the hell guy is not doing this kind of things. So I think that is one thing to look at. And so 26/11, the reaction to it also proved to the people that Congress could be as strong in terms of defending India, at least rhetorically, as BJP has been or is supposed to be. And the other factor that was definitely in favor of Congress was the emergence of Rahul Gandhi as the grassroots party organizer, and the inclusion of a lot of young faces into the party. So Rahul has been going around the country all these years. I have been reading reports, following up. I even follow him on Twitter. He has been, though he's not very active there, he has been going around in different districts, villages, in different parts of the country, and meeting up with people. In most of the cases, he's really media shy. He doesn't entertain the media in these kind of meetings, and he tries to establish a personal rapport with all these people, which is a very good thing. I think this has done a very this has provided a very good deal of support to the Congress, and that's why Congress was able to bounce back with a lot of energy, especially in a place like UP. Nevertheless, there are a lot of local factors, as I mentioned a little while ago, and if you go back